right, to glaze this water dispenser, I'm gonna stick some damp sponge, through that hole, and then I'll just patch up any glaze that needs to be patched. First, I'm gonna be actually doing the inside, so let me get it so it's kind of a cleaner surface on the inside. I'll push it from the out to the in. Okay, great. So now on the inside, let's see here. It looks like this. Can you see that? There it is. So then I can pretty easily, I think, let's see, glaze the inside of this and not worry about that hole messing with me. So let's go ahead and prepare this glaze. This is more watery than thicker than I need it, so I'm gonna add some water to it. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to that. And let's mix that up. Okay, great. And ideally, I think I would put 2 of these in there. Let's bring this over. I think 2 would be good to get it all the way around and out. So let's add just a little more water to account for the second bucket that I'm gonna dump in there. So again, let's mix that up. And here they go. Wait, I want to bring this up higher so I'm, whoopsie. So I'm with it. Okay, checking and making sure it's nice and clean on the inside. Hello. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Okay. Now hold it like a baby. And I'm gonna slowly turn it and slowly pour it out. Trying to get it all the way around and get full coverage so I can be proud of myself. And I just barely made it, but I did. Yay! Okay, let's clean up this rim. Oh my gosh, this has been sitting on the shelf forever. Finally, finally, finally glazing it and firing it maybe today. Holy moly. Leave that sponge in there. No reason to take it out yet. Okay, I'm gonna leave that sponge in there. So I'll let this sit for a little bit and then we'll glaze the outside. All right, I'm getting set up to glaze this now. I'm gonna glaze it upside down. I'm gonna take this out and put it in the opposite way. So let me wet that down again, like this. Oh, it's not. Doing this upside down is gonna miss this part of this handle, so I will do that first by just pouring the glaze on the top part of the handles. Oops. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. All right. Now there's also going to be a problem. I need a wider bucket. This is not going to work because this will channel the glaze straight out of the bucket and onto the floor. I don't want that. All right, much better. This up so that the handles are facing the long way. So if we have any loss, it will be no problem at all. Let's go ahead and see if we can center this. Keep it clean. Okay, clean that up. I should probably do the bottom first too. Okay, let's get that done. So many little things to think about. Okay, so let me just pour that in. And then dump it out. It's not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be. That was unnecessary. Okay, back in position. Let's clean that up. Okay. Okay, and we can also maybe clean up this little, drip here. Okay, it's go time, folks. This is exciting. All right, I'm gonna get a clean sponge in my hand just in case. It's always good to have a clean sponge. Nice ally. And fill this up. Get her spinning. Let me see where I should pour from so you can see. Of course, it should be in the front, but I'm like standing in the back. Let me see. Oh my God. Okay, let's see if we can do it right here. How's it going down there? Pretty good. I'm just gonna go ahead and spin this faster. Hopefully it's stable. Just to get I thought maybe it would get the glaze moving down there. I'm gonna pour it from here, about halfway down. And then I'm gonna have to do a little manual stuff here. Here's how I do the lid. I'm gonna pour it into the hole, like the top, the lid. What's that thing called? The knob. Oops. Pour it out. And then, whoops. Here's how I'm gonna do this. I have no idea. I'm gonna go down like this. Okay. And out. And I still miss some. This is a gloopy gloppy glaze that needs to go on thick, and maybe this was a little too thick. Just speeding through a little bit of cleaning here. A lot of cleaning. There's always a lot of cleaning. Okay, so the next thing to do is go over and do the second glaze. All right, hopefully this is going to be relatively harmless, painless, and easy. Just going to go in and out pretty quick. So I'll line it up and then in and out pretty quick. Nice and uniform. That was great. All right, here it comes. Oopsie, don't do that. And I'll nestle it over as far as I can in this direction. Oh, actually, why not? I don't have to do that, no posts. I'm gonna put it like this, leave room for one of my oil bottles. Okay, great. Woo! We did it. We loaded the water dispenser. So here it is. This is my water dispenser. You can put a 5-gallon bucket on, not bucket, a jug on top of it, inverted, and just sit it there without this on, obviously. And then it's just a dispenser, or you can fill it up and dispense. But how pretty did that come out?